how does George feel? Like let's remove him being a closet alphabet mafia person. Move that away. Let's say he really genuinely loves Candace. Okay, he really was smitten with her. Can you imagine what he's thinking as he watches his wife crash out every single day over Charlie Kirk for the last 7 months? But she don't crash out over you? Like, that's craziness. Like, I don't know how, I don't, like, that's crazy work, man. That's some high tier crazy work. And the reason y'all are being sued, the reason these people are coming at you is because of your wife's reckless speech. Like, that's, I would love to hear what George is thinking right now. Like, are you okay? I mean, he's got to be okay with it because he's aware of what she's doing, but somewhere deep down inside as a man, you've got to be like, hold on, what is my girl doing? Just like in the flip side is when you, as a man, you're married to your wife and your wife is being honored for something that she did in the workforce, or she's getting some new accolades or whatever like that. You feel a sense of pride, even though that's her moment, even though that you're like, okay, I stood by her and this is her, she's getting her shine. I know that we worked together to get her to this place, right? So it's got to be the converse as well. Like, what did you do, George, that your wife is crashing out over a married, dead man on a daily basis? Why is it that your wife picking fights with every single person that used to rock with her? And we're going to pull up a video. I am going to make an audible change. We're going to pull up a video just looking at some of the people that she's going after now. She's throwing under the bus. Like, George, how is it? Do you ever wonder, George, are you going to get thrown under the bus? George is her handler. I can't argue. I can't even argue. I have no words. Does he get a sandwich? But does he though, Ashley? Does he really get a sandwich? Do you think he does? I don't think so. Candace is a very complex issue. But you know what? Candace is a very complex issue, no doubt, no argument for me. The complexity, however, and this is a very simple thing. We see this all over the place. There are certain things that if we just followed what God said to do, the complexity issue would subside greatly. Like, for example, because I'm going to come back to Candace. For example, God's design for sex. If we follow God's design for sex, do you realize how many problems would be done away with just on GP alone? Does that mean that every problem would be eradicated? I doubt it. But I think if we all could agree, if we did exactly what God said as relates to sex, there would be so few problems around that area that it would be like amazing. You're like, whoa, this is what life is like. So now going back here, back to Candace. Candace's problem is that she talks. Her mouth. I mean, really, truly, the problem is her heart. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It's her heart. But a lot of this, her problems are she ran her mouth. She talked herself into these problems. We watched the body cam the other day with a young girl that got herself, who talked herself into getting arrested. Right? She was clear. She wasn't going to jail. She talked herself into going to jail and got sent to jail. And same thing with Candace. Like Candace's problem is that she runs her mouth. Everything she thinks of, she says it. I don't think she has any, like how sometimes they say put a pin in it or save that for later, write that on a sticky note. I don't think she does any of that stuff. If it comes to her brain, she says it. And that's the problem. That's the problem. And now it adds a whole lot of layers to it. Like she's full of pride. She's arrogant. She's boastful. She's not a good person. She's a person that shares false information. Okay, those things. But what? How do we know those things? Because she keeps talking. Stop talking. Be quiet. Be quiet. That's what needs to happen. Somebody needs to tell Candace, be quiet. Like if she, and we're gonna watch this video real quick. Shout out to Artie Trolls. great content creator. I like Artie. I love what he's doing over there. He's getting at it. He's getting active over there. And he was just highlighting a couple of the people that are now trying to distance themselves from Candace, because a lot of people forget what you heard. That Brian Hartpole lawsuit is exactly the thing that we've been missing. Exactly the thing that we've been missing. So Brian Hartpole's lawsuit is causing problems for this camp. And we're going to look at Artie and talk about it for sure. But Artie's hilarious, man. I love him. I need to get him over here. We need to do something with Artie. We talked about that, and I'll make sure we make that happen. Shout out. We'll make that happen. But her heart is the issue. I'm sorry. If we and every last one of us, let's not make Candace the avatar. Like, let's just remember that we all are sinners, right? If we were mindful of our hearts and kept our hearts in check and didn't just say, oh, something comes in my mouth, I gotta say it. Something comes in my mind, I'm gonna say it. No, again, like there needs to be some kind of governor over your mouth. That's why James says the tongue is a problem. And Candace, I'm sorry, that's it. Her heart has not been converted. It has not been regenerated. So it is sinful. And what comes out of her mouth is sinful. That's it. You don't have to work around it. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be all right. I don't even think it's the keyboard. It's not the keyboard. It's because now, granted, I know what you're saying. Somebody needs to pull the plug on her studio, that's for sure. But she's still got her phone. She's still going to do it. That's the problem. It's her and her wicked heart. That's the problem. He said, take the internet. Dang, man. You repossessing the keyboard, the mic, the camera, the internet, the electricity. What about the little the bat wing outfit she had on? Repo that too, right? Get it all. She's still a problem though. She is the problem. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.